Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a walkthrough. I'm not even sure if I've done a walkthrough of this deck. I've had it for quite a while, but I haven't picked it up for a few reasons. But I still think it's a really nice deck. There's things that I love, things that I don't like about it, unfortunately. So I kind of plan on moving this one on. There is someone that did call dibs on this deck, so I'll have to get in contact with them. and talk to them about it, see if they want it. I'm not even sure on the availability of this deck. If it's still available, I'll definitely put the link to where you can buy it in the link down in the description. So yeah, this is obviously, if you don't know by the title of this video, and also by hopefully the thumbnail, it should say, well, whatever. And if you're watching this, obviously, the Luminous Void Tarot by Laura Zuspan. If I believe this is a Kickstarter deck, and it came out this year, I believe, right? Yeah. I'm not sure when the Kickstarter started, where, like, you know, I'm not 100% sure on everything. I didn't back this deck. This was a gift to me by, you know, of course, as always, my amazing, generous tarot godmother, Natalia. She wasn't connecting it with me, so she's like, here, hopefully you can. And I'm like, girl, I can't shuffle this. And that's why I'm gonna have to get rid of it, unfortunately. But that's the point of that, you know. If I can't, you know, fine. If I can't work with it, then someone else can work with it. But anyways, let's enough rambling about it. Let's get into this. So here we have the box. It's real, obviously. Obviously, here's the box. It says here the Luminous Void Tarot, first edition, complete 78 tarot deck and guidebook created by Laura Zuspan. Luminous Void, says luminousvoid.com. Copyright 2018, Laura Zuspan of the Luminous Void. Here are the sides of the deck. It shows nothing on the sides, you know. Obviously on all sides. It has thumbnail cutouts. I specifically like to show, I'm going to try my best to show the entire box, what it looks like on the outside, because as of recently, you know, pirated decks and knockoff decks have been the norm as of recently. And if you go on eBay and you're like, oh, I'm going to find out, hopefully someone on eBay has it, don't do it. Go direct. If you want to buy an indie deck, do not go to eBay. Go directly to the artist's website and, you know, support them through that. If it's a Kickstarter deck, you know, through a Kickstarter, you should be able to get in contact with that. But again, if it's an out-of-print deck, you know, again, there's, you know, we'll talk about that later. But point is, if you're looking for a genuine, you know, copy of this, you're going to want to know what the box looks like in its entirety. What cards are here, what it says all around, what the box is like, because usually that's one of the giveaways of a knockoff, you know. That's why, you know, if you're on eBay and you're looking for a specific edition, always ask the seller for actual pictures of the actual product on all sides, front, back, top, bottoms, left and right, you know. So yeah, and, you know, obviously pictures of the cards, you know, ask questions, communicate with them, and if they're not forthcoming with that, do not give them your money. So yeah, comes with a guidebook. You know, nothing much. You know, it's basic little white book. You know, not even a paragraph. You know, so yeah. It comes with a spread. This is a Golden Dawn tarot spread here. I should try using this spread more often. So yeah, it's either that spread or the opening of the key or the Celtic cross that the Golden Dawn usually uses. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, there we go. That's the box. Let's get into these cards. Okay, so as you can see, these are like, okay, let me pull out a ruler. I have a ruler right here. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So if you can see, these cards pretty big. All right. So they measure, hopefully the rounded decks make it tricky to measure this. The rounded tops, so 6 and a little bit over 6 1/4, is that? I don't know. 6 and a little bit over that. Compared to a traditional tarot size, it's quite big. So yeah, you know, there you go. There's that, as you know, just to see how big your cards are compared to traditional tarot size. So yeah, let's flip this. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I haven't done these in so long. Here we have, you know, the edges. I love the edges here. I love this gold here that they do. It's matte, which I really love. This deck, the most I can compare it to is, that's not it. This is it. Is in terms of cardstock and lamination and thickness, I think it's the same size as the Brady Tarot. Obviously, the Brady Tarot. I think they may even have been using the same printers. You know, you obviously get that same gold edges here. Maybe slightly different? No, they're pretty much the same from what I see. Yeah, they're very similar. Maybe this one is well, but whatever. Anyways, lamination is exactly the same. Feeling the front, yeah, it's that soft, rubbery, matte cardstock. It's tricky to shuffle. It's tricky to shuffle with the Brady Tarot, but I can do it because I can fit the cards in my hands comfortably. And it is a tough shuffle for me, and I can shuffle almost anything. Keep that in mind, okay? I cannot shuffle this deck. I have figured out a way to shuffle the US Games Pierpont Morgan, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Visconti Sforza, and the Visconti Sforza, the Madrone, and, you know, the Cariel, Jesus Christ, what am I saying? The Cariel Visconti and the Visconti that they just released. You know, they're really big, and I found a way to do it. And I kind of have to shuffle this deck like that. I'm not going to do it right now, but I can't. And people are like, "Oh, you just have to overhand shuffle it." No, I overhand shuffle, but I also riffle shuffle. I have to riffle shuffle because that, you know, for me, it works the best that way. For me, it feels right for me, so personally. But if I can't riffle shuffle it and your deck can't be riffle shuffled, like, why are you making a deck? I'm just kidding. No, this is there's things that I love about this deck, but I can't shuffle it. I can't use it, and it looks so interesting in the spread. Like the shape and the colors, it works. You know, I wish it was a little bit smaller, maybe like an inch, which, you know, maybe an inch or a half. You know, an inch and a half, something that I can, because I can't do that. I can't shuffle with that. That's my only complaint. Enough about that. But not every, and even then, not a lot of people have big hands, okay, or long fingers, or big hands, okay, or strong hands, you know. So yeah. But anyways, let's continue. Let's continue on here. Okay, so the artwork in general is very, I call it like primitive, or, you know, caveman like, you know, like a cave painting. It's similar to that. Similar to the Mesquite Tarot, or more closely to me, I feel. Ooh, I really like that High Priestess. Okay, I haven't really seen much of the cards, but from what I've seen, I did quite like it. I love this High Priestess. But anyways, aside from that, it's what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something now. Oh right, okay. Mesquite, and also Shining Tribe Tarot by Rachel Pollack. It's almost like that kind of artwork. Very messy, very, you know, I call it primitive, which I'm not sure if that's an insult or not, but it's not an insult. I actually quite like it. It's very archetypal almost. It's like, you know, almost like an ink blot test also. You know, it's like, what do you see? It's like, well, you know, here we have the lovers, this being encircling all of them. I wonder if you guys can hear that, my garage opening. My dad's probably here or back. Anyways, I'm going to continue though with this walkthrough. So here we have the Chariot. I swear I thought this was a foot. Yeah, what is that? Is that a castle, or what am I looking at here? I doubt the guidebook's going to say anything about it. Probably just the divinatory meaning, like in a sentence, which again, a little bit of a meh. But it's Rider-Waite-Smith, you know, so you're not supposed to, you know, really. Let's see, the Chariot, action, movement, projections, and remodeling. Yeah, projects and remodeling. Yeah, I get it. I can see that. Never thought of the Chariot as remodeling, but might have to consider that. Anyways, here we have Strength. Interesting, Strength. Here we have the Hermit. I love the colors, how they work here. You can see it in the coat. The Wheel. I also like how the colors like bleed through past the cards. You have Justice, similar to Nuit or Nut from the Egyptian mythology, but she shows up again in the stars, which I do like, which I thought was strange to have that reference there in Justice, but anyways, which Ma'at would be. Anyways, that's not the point of this deck. It's not a themed deck. It's just, you know, yeah, the Hanged Woman. Kind of makes sense. I mean, the Hanged Man is very masculine, but, you know, the Hanged Man being associated with water, you know, it kind of makes sense to make it much more of the feminine. But again, the tarot is full of, you know, contrasting opposites within one card. So yeah, here we have Death. You can see the rainbow right here, which you see a lot, but what is going on? Yeah, here we have Temperance. Alright, so here we have Temperance. I said that already, but you can see the connection of opposites here, you know, and making a doorway, which makes a path down there. Also, here it doesn't really look like an angel, more like a harpy. A little bit of a difference there, but again, here we have the Devil. Again, you see the Marseille tradition of, or well, is it a Marseille tradition? Yeah, it is, with the head on the belly. You can see there. Very interesting how like the roots, how it looks like roots dribbling down. You have the Tower with the eye. Very Golden Dawn. Or at least maybe Thoth. Let's see. Then you have person falling off. The Tower, just one. Usually much more chaotic, but here we have the Star. Very interesting how it's like the stars here, but then there's one star in the center. Now the Moon. Very simple, very lunar colors with, you know, the pathway, the long winding path up to the moon. The Sun. Okay, it's a sun. Very simple, no creepy babies, which a lot of people don't like. Here we have Judgment, where the creepy baby does manage to get out here. The face is super creepy, though they're all happy. Almost like a children's drawing, you know, from a horror film maybe. Here we have the World. I love that, with the different types of people in one world, different aspects combined into one. Let's see, then we go into the minors. Now here we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups. Oh, yeah, the Two of Cups. I'm thinking like Ace and then the Two, but it's Cup. No, Ace of Cups. I put them in an order. I call it the Marielle order, though she has swords and cups switched. But again, where she has all the aces together and so on and so forth. Here we have the Ace of Swords. That card's coming out of the head. Ace of Discs, the Flower. Two of Wands, Candles. Seems almost burdensome with this giant orb on top of this person's head. Two of Cups. Two of Swords. It is very ethnically ambiguous, so. But you can see that some people are like either more feminine or masculine, you know. Well, this one, I don't know. You can't really tell with this one. Here you have the Three of Wands. Now, I do like this Three of Wands, how it's the three in a triangle making a portal, you know, of sorts. Three of Cups. Three of Swords, okay, not so hard achy, but it does look very graphic, you know, still. You know, you have the thunder clouds, the dark clouds with the rain, and you have the three swords that look rusted and jagged and sharp, you know. So yeah. The Three of Discs. Interesting. I'm trying to see like what's going on here. You know, is that a briefcase? I thought for a second they were shopping or something. I have the Four of Wands, which I don't quite see the Four of Wands as a house or a home. It is like the beginning of a structure of stability, but not quite a home yet. for me, you know. We gotta talk about that more. I see it more of like a, I don't know, Four of Wands. We'll get into that in another day. Four of Cups here. Traditional Four of Cups. Her arms are very elongated. Four of Swords. Okay. I'm gonna keep that to the side. I'm gonna see something. Here we have the Four of Discs. Five of Wands, conflict, arguments. Five of Cups. I like how they use the tears here. That blue that's used here, it's very sad. Five of Swords. Okay, I can see the traditional look of the Rider-Waite Smith, but it almost comes off as the Seven of Swords. Five of Discs. Six of Wands, victory, joy, happiness, success. Six of Cups. Seems very protective almost, you know, not very much like the childhood aspect. You do see the children, but, you know, again, a liberty. I do like that, you know. If it's about children, it's kind of like, you know, motherhood and family, parenting almost. Six of Swords. Again, the ship, the boat, they're leaving something, going somewhere. Six of Discs. Interesting, what is that? I'm trying to see what it is, but I can't. Interesting, sorry for being quiet looking at this. It's fruit, I think, yeah. Huh. Usually a card of charity. Very interesting. Rather confusing because I don't know what's going on. But that one, that's the only one. Seven of Wands. Seems interesting here. Here we have the Seven of Cups. Again, you have the different options weighing down on this person's head, or they're trying to make a decision here, but it's obviously all internal. Seven of Swords. Again, you have that shape of futility in the Thoth system here. So maybe it is drawing from the Thoth system for that. Six of Discs. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, the five discs and then the one in the center, and it does look Thoth-like, if you know. Seven of Discs. Yeah, the color, again, I'm seeing some Thoth here. That's just me. The purplish, dark, you know. Yeah. Here you have the Eight of Wands. This is one that, you know, at first came off as Ten of Swords to me, which could be a little bit of a hindrance to that, but, you know, looking at it, you know, once you start really looking at it, you start seeing, like, oh, they look like they're falling, like they're all falling down, rather than, you know, not like she's laying on the floor and they're all stabbing into her. But again, put to the side. Eight of Cups here. I like that. I like it. Yeah, it does a different growth, change, switch up here with the with the traditional Rider-Waite Smith meaning or description. Eight of Swords. I do like that, how it's different people making like a cage almost, different personalities and aspects blocking you. Eight of Discs. Interesting. Very simple, very stripped back. Nine of Wands. Okay. Protective, maybe seclusive. Nine of Cups. I like it. Here we have the Nine of Swords. When I was organizing the cards here back into this, into this order, not back into this order, I'm sure they came in like how traditional tarot decks come in. But I was looking at it, and, you know, the swords, I do like how they look like they're almost like caressing her face and her head. It looks like, you know, They're just barely touching her, and that's like just causing her even more anxiety and stress when she can escape that. But again, that's for a discussion of depictions of that card. 9 of discs here. Okay. See the woman with her hawk. Or is it a woman? You're not sure. Here we're not quite sure. Here we have the 10 of wands. Okay. Okay. 10 of cups. Got something in my eye right there. Here we have 10 of swords. Again, she's upright. I do like how she's standing, so it's not like it doesn't look like it's actually, you know, actually hurting her. You know, it seems much more not physical. It's not like an actual thing hurting her, while in the 10 of swords and Rider-Waite's traditional depictions looks very much like physical pain, you know. So yeah, which I'm gonna bring up here, something that I call, like, you know, just 10 of swordsing it is kind of where it goes, where a lot of decks fall into that danger of looking like a 10 of swords. I've seen it, you know, sometimes here and there. You know, I've never seen it for a 4 of swords, but again, I can change that. You know, I can see how it's, you know, resting, but again, with the swords pointing down at her, it doesn't really look quite, yeah. Here it definitely looks like a 10 of swords image, you know. So, yeah, put those not in order there. 10 of discs, we have family, we have tender. It seems like caring almost. So now we go on to the court cards. Here we have the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Discs. Again, it's very interesting how they're all like laying down or looking up. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. What a weird animal she's riding. Knight of Swords, the Knight of Discs. Oh, come on. You can separate. No? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot thumb this deck. It doesn't slide around quite well. Which, especially again with the size and the shape, it's very in detriment to the usability of this deck. So, yeah, Queen of Wands right here. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. Interesting hat. And the Queen of Discs. King of Wands. King of Cups. King of Swords. And the King of Discs. Alright, so let's see how I can attempt to shuffle this deck. See if I can. Let's see if I can. How did I do this? Alright, so I think what I did was I did it vertically like this. Yeah, that's, I cannot do that. I can't do it. Hold on, let me try it. There we go. Oh my gosh. And then I have to kind of do that with them. So there we go. Yeah, and overhand it's okay. Again, it's still bulky and big and a little awkward to overhand. And again, if you think overhand shuffling is enough to get a good randomized shuffle, we're gonna have to talk. So, yeah, let's see. Maybe upside down. Usually upside down can help, you know. Nope. Still difficult AF. Yeah, that's ridiculously difficult to shuffle. Yeah, I can't shuffle this. I can't use it. No, I can't. So, yeah, again, it's a really nice deck either way. I can see the hard work that was put into this deck, and it's really nice. I love the backs, first of all, which I didn't even talk about. The sun and how it's, and then the colors in the center, yeah. I like it, but I can't use it, and I think it could be better used in someone else's hands, perhaps. Maybe someone better at shuffling, hopefully, or someone that will appreciate it more then I can. Because decks like this I can't have in my collection at the moment. Yeah. Can't have them here. So yeah, that is all. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, comment, subscribe. What else? If you'd like a private reading, email me and I'll let you know how to go through that and all that. You know, email me and yeah, I'll let you know. I need to get a better system set up here. All right, I'll see you all later. Hopefully with another walkthrough. Fingers crossed, because I know I haven't been doing these in a while. So yeah, no more live streams. I'm just kidding. No, I can't stop doing live streams. They're too fun. All right. Anyways, enough about all that. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye.